Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Who's That Anime with your host Steve and Colin. Where as always, we're going to go and describe some episodes of anime to you, and then you can either wear a blindfold and try to ignore the bit where we tell you what anime it is, like for example right now, which is Excel Saga, and guess what we're talking about. I think that'd be a fun time, badly describing animes.
I mean, it's kind of what we do anyway.
Yeah, but we tell them what it is at the start.
That is true.
And if they watch the video feed on the YouTube channel.
Maybe we should have a separate podcast. I'm not saying we need a third podcast because, my God, but maybe we should have a separate podcast that is we just go in and talk about something but don't explicitly call it out, never name a character.
I mean, that's just talking with me normally, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far off what we do anyway, I guess.
Like, earlier today, on the Facebook chat, it got changed to a hippo background. I was like, what do you call a hippo again?
Hippo.
Oh no, but what's the full name?
A hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Yeah,
A hippopotamus, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that. And then yesterday was another time when I couldn't remember the name of things. It was like the brick paving for driveways.
Monoblock?
Monoblock. See, you
Is
knew
that
what
it?
that was. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember anything worthwhile though, Colin.
I mean, now can I?
That's the problem.
I have on. I mean, it's good for this, as I kind of remember most of the details in the show that I just watched like an hour before going on live.
I really wish I didn't like excel. No pun intended. At having just an encyclopedic knowledge of nonsense.
Oh, man, we'll just need to go on one of those random game shows.
In something at some point, I guess.
Yeah, a speedboat.
Yeah, or take the mystery prize. And to quote Family Guy, should we take the boat or the mystery prize? A boat's a boat. The mystery prize could be anything. It could even be a boat.
Most likely it is another boat.
Yeah, it's a good quote.
But well, I was talking about Bullseye, that old chestnut.
Oh,
which came back actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
a classic, a British staple.
Yeah. Anyway,
but speaking of American animation, we're going to be talking about 2 episodes of Excel Saga today, episodes 17 and 18, and starting with episode 17, Animation USA.
Animation USA, USA, USA.
This one starts off with Il Palazzo speaking a language they don't understand for a good 3 minutes.
Well, I believe it's Spanish.
Yeah.
And then, so what you say? And then he's like, oh yeah, you got to go to America. Oh, you got to go to foreign lands to...
You need to go on a business trip.
Yeah. I don't have a passport, though.
Doesn't matter.
That's fine. We got the new Total Recall way.
Yeah, we can. It's just like the normal thing we do for Excel, except you'll continue falling until you reach the other side.
I mean, see, that's a continuation from last episode where they were taking a bigger hole.
True. Yeah, the Puchus were working it out.
Yeah. And then they did. And they went all the way to America. Even though I'm pretty sure Japan and America are not opposite sides of the world.
I don't think they are.
Considering they're bordering the same ocean.
Yes, it would have to be. It wouldn't go through. They wouldn't go through the mantle. Put it that way.
Yeah.
They wouldn't go through the core, rather.
Yeah.
As they did in this episode.
Screaming all the way.
Of course. I mean, it will be hot. So, you know, Earth's core is hot.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so no, I just mean like Excel just yabbering all the way through the journey.
She always does.
She always does. So should they pop out in what I think is maybe New York Bronx?
Yeah.
Ghetto area.
Yeah.
where she then gets surrounded by the local people and one goes, Jesus!
And then she responds in kind by calling them all her bitches.
Yeah. Yay, that's another non-meaningful ghetto language.
Yeah, hi. It's
That's
like, I don't think your meaning and the way you're saying things is really lining up.
yeah. So
It doesn't really work like that.
yeah. So this episode, I think, is actually just selling like the big feature length one that they done.
Wait, what?
So they mentioned it, Pony Pond or whatever it is.
It's a full length Excel thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Don't think it includes Excel. It's like something else completely different, but it's basically the same thing. I think it has Nabashin in it, if I remember. Once
right.
again, I kind of watched this 20 years ago.
Sure. I don't. I don't know if I could cope with that.
Well, that's why I'm not suggesting it for a palate cleanser, because it's not much of
Yeah.
a palate
Well,
cleanser.
it's not a palate cleanser. It is, in fact, a continuation of what we've been doing.
Yeah, but at the same time, or they just like a couple of movies. Anyway, it's not XL, but it's on kind of the same vein as XL.
Okay.
So it is different from XL.
So it's mad.
Yeah, that's what this guy seems to do. So anyway, they do that, and then he gets saved by Pedro's son, who
Sandora.
throws in random cells of Puny Palm. Puny Palm? I think it's what it was.
Uh, I I was just very confused about what they were actually doing
What?
when they stopped, because it didn't seem good.
Well, what? The cells?
Yeah, well, they were all kind of like just when the cells appeared, they all got distracted doing a thing that I wasn't sure what it was that they were doing.
Oh, they were mainly standing around gawking and thinking they were going to go for Excel and Hyatt.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think they were doing anything. And then, so they run away and take him to Pedro's rooms. It's just kind of,
Pandora's room.
yeah, it's Dora's room. Who's, like, basically tells Excel that she's, that her papa, his papa was a good papa, but wasn't as good papa and turned to, like, gambling and stuff and
Well, his
stuff.
papa that he lives with is not his real papa. That's his papa's replacement because his papa died because his papa's Pedro who's dead, but
Yeah,
not dead because coming back and it's okay.
yeah.
But Pedro's dead, so other papa is a gambling addict, and as we see
Mhm.
later on, I think a wife beater.
Oh, yes, certainly gets to the point of beating and abusing his wife.
Is that in this episode? Something happens in
Yeah,
the next episode. Yeah, okay, because in the next
it is.
episode we take it a step further.
Yeah. So this is in this episode.
Okay.
You find out he's working for some random gangster who's saying his cells is going to go over to Korea to get painted, and then
Yes, that's right.
Excel and
Hayat.
Hyatt go. Wait, I thought everything's digital now.
And he goes, I have to go, and you should too.
Yeah, and then actually throws him out of Sandor's room.
Yep. I do like that there's that it's like, oh, there seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding as to why we're here. And Excel's like, oh, so you are innocent, but you understand more than you let on.
Oh, yeah, because he was like, well done, Sandro,
Yeah.
you're come of age.
Yeah, two at once. Great stuff.
And that's the first shot you got two at once. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyway, so it comes to conclusion that he's to deal with Big Dick, I believe his name was.
That's a name. Well, I think I've got our episode name.
Oh, Big Dick.
Yep.
Biggest Dickus.
Yeah, doing a deal with Big Dick is now the name of the episode. There's nothing stopping that. That's too late.
Well, luckily we don't really look for monetization on these videos.
Nah. Dick is a name.
It is a name.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why...
It just happens to be hilarious, that's all.
That's why the Mike Python sketch of Biggest Dickus is funny. Biggest Dickus? Anyway. Yeah, and then Excel kind of goes off in the car. I think it cuts to Pedro coming back.
Yeah. Is this the Rocky montage?
Yeah, it started before, so it's like he goes back and bursts down the door of his house. After Gomez is like knocked over his wife. And he's like, I'm back. And then it's like, and Fit and Strong and the other one's behind the Miss Universe is behind him. And then then they do the Rocky montage where he drinks some eggs and picks them out, and then
he's a ghost, and then he's not a ghost.
And he becomes not a ghost while he's running through the street, and then people start following him.
Yeah, like it's like they say, is like
like Rocky.
As you exercise, you become corporeal.
Yeah, completely like Rocky. Anyway.
Yeah.
And then I think it cuts back to them, and they're on a table. Oh no, wait! It goes to the machine, and he's in an aquatic car, which isn't very water tight. Going.
Yes.
He doesn't really know. He's not ready yet. For his fat battle. And then yeah. Then they're sitting around a table drinking coffee, just explaining
talking it out.
And the wife was like, "Yeah, you do it."
This rich tapestry of a plot.
Yeah, this is what they wanted in the last episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then they go. I think they finally convince. Oh, you're here to beat him up. Okay, let's go. And they cut away from that, and then it goes back to like Excel in the gangsters.
Yep.
So he's like, what's his name? Is making a deal with Big Dick, his old buddy from Colombia.
Yep.
And he hands over the cells, and he goes, "Wait, what are these? These aren't the right cells. These are from some other anime. It was still very well done."
They're not right though.
Not right. And he's like, I can't be buying them. And then Sandora appears and goes, I knew you were lying to me, so I switched the cells. And it's like, why you? And then XL appears and goes, I am the main character. And then goes through all these random animations of like Wonder Woman. Oh, she does a Sailor Moon montage, and it's like, I know that one. That's Sailor Goon.
Yeah, which is not Sailor Goon. Is maybe not. That's a parody name of something for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, you had that movie, The Goon, which wasn't anything dirty. It was just
no. Goon has taken on a new meaning in modern parlance.
Good old modern parlance.
Yeah.
Parlance. That's a word I will never use.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just did?
Yeah, but I just copied what you said.
Yeah, fair. Well,
yeah, so she kind of turns to Wonder Woman and then says, oh, you can do this too. And it was like cute Mickey Mouse, essentially. Wanders up and like smacks the dude with the mallet. Squishes the gangster's car, says there are explosions like Michael Bay.
Yes. She says, what is it? Anime is about two things. I remember one being lots of explosions. I can't remember what the first one was, though.
Yeah, I can't remember.
There were some rules.
There's a bunch of rules. And then talk about American animation, and it's all good. We're happy. Without one, we need can't have the other type thing.
Yeah. I do like the bit where the guy shouts at Sandor, he's like, "You can't even do Japanimation. You're American, for God's sake." And he's like, "No!"
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So anyway, they basically beat up the goons and tie them up, and
Yep.
we did a good thing. Let's go back and jump into like a manhole cover and fly through Japan again. And then Sandro gets shot in the back
Yep.
because they free themselves because they're also not very good at tying knots.
Oh, it's just the fuck is this show?
It's nothing. Um, and then El Parazzo was like, "Did you do the thing?" And they're like, "Yeah, we did the thing. That wasn't the thing.
No.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye." And then she lands in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, she lands in the like on Arrakis with like Dune Messiah levels of sandworms and like the end of Planet of the Apes with a giant Statue of Liberty and yeah.
Yeah. Aye. And she says, "Why is it only me?" Because
Yep.
it was just her who got sent that time.
Not Hyatt.
Yeah. And that's...
We also see, I was going to say, the Department of City Security are also sat at a table going, "We didn't do anything again."
Oh, yeah. It's more... frustration won't help.
Yeah. It's like, yep. We're here. We weren't in this episode.
No. But next episode...
Next episode is all about them.
It's all about the...
And it's not good. What did you think of this one, Colin?
It's kind of cool. They actually put some money into the animation to a degree.
Yeah, because it was just
went
a
all
lot
over
of
the place.
animation.
Yeah, it had some cell shaded bits, like hardcore shaded style. The funny thing. Oh, they do show like Hyatt and Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, they do.
And the castle. The Disney castle.
Yeah.
The bit I watched it on had the comment section, and it's like, oh, nowadays they can put the mouse in there. Or at least Steamboat Willie Mouse.
Yeah, they could. They could try it.
They could do that. I don't know. 6?
Yeah.
It's forward in Predral's story a bit.
Yeah, it's better than like passable. It's fine. It's just a lot. But moving on to episode 18, Municipal Force Daitetsun.
Yeah.
This is a Sentai episode.
Yeah. So apparently this is like it's sold as the... What was it? What do you call him?
Oh, Rikdo, where he gets bullied into doing something.
Yeah, but it was like his manga comic that expired XL apparently.
Yeah, he's at a
pilot.
Convention.
Yeah,
he's at a convention, and he's like, "Oh," and they're like, "Hey, we need you to like, we're like completely out of stuff, so we need you to let us use the unreleased pilot of your manga for this, please." He's like, "I don't know about that." And then Nabishin appears behind him and holds him in a lock. And he's like, "Wait, how did this stamp of approval get in my hand? What's happening?"
Yeah.
So yeah, he's no longer, it seems, 100% complicit in doing this. He's now being bullied into it.
Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, all right. It's like, all this is thing. It's made a thing, and it's a crack shot anime, a manga. Of course, there's no, because his line was empty in the convention.
It's a quack experiment.
Yeah, quack experiment.
Just like Quack Experiment Excel Saga.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So on to the episode.
Yeah.
And it starts with Wati daydreaming, and I think he was doing some anime of some sort where he was like in a kind of like art thingy uniform, and Hayat's there, and he's like, "Oh, Hayat, yeah, yeah, yeah," and romancing her, and he's like, "Wait, no, this is my feeble imagination. I can't. I've watched too much anime today, and if this is all I can muster, damn
Yep.
me, damn me." And then she bleeds out, and his world corrupts, and he falls, and he wakes up, and then he's like, "Ah!" In an
Yep.
office, and he's all silhouetted because of the bright light coming from the window.
But with a great reveal, of course, on its way.
Yeah, it's like, why can't I breathe?
Oh no.
And then it pulls. Then he gets up and looks in the mirror. And it's like, what the hell? What the hell is this?
Oh.
It's a suit that you can't get off.
I must admit, the suits reminded me a lot. I've been watching recently on Disney Plus, or not that recently, but more than a while ago. Less than a while ago was Go Go Loser Ranger,
Oh yeah,
and they're all the same colors because it's drawing from the same source material basically.
yeah. I mean, the only one that's kind of out there would be, well, actually no, the purple one, the purple ranger. It's
And they
in
have
this.
that in Power Rangers now. So,
They got purple.
well, they've got like fucking gold and tan, and
Yeah, that's true. They got them all.
they're all over the place.
Yeah, so yep. So basically, this one here is he's woke up. He's in a Power Ranger suit essentially. And he's like, "What's happened? Who put me in this?" And then I think all the others appear,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the idiot one, Iwato or something.
Iwata.
Yeah, he's like, "I know that voice. It was you." And he's like, "No, but these are cool though, so cool." And he's doing all the poses, and then the small robotsu says, "I was told to do it by Mr. Kapu, or whatever his name is,
Oh,
Mustache Man."
yeah.
Because he was at a meeting earlier, which I forgot to mention, where basically they were upset about anime directors going insane and pickpockets and stuff like that, and the
Yep.
world and the town's just going to shit, basically.
Yeah.
So he says, "I'll do it." And he says, "It's not possible for you to do it." "No, I will do it." All right. So they let him put his Dice Sensu team.
Daitensin.
Daitensen team.
It's Municipal Force Daitensin
Yeah. So he puts them.
or Shiritsu Sentai Daitensin is the Japanese.
So yeah, they basically dress them all up, and they can't escape because like, oh, we need to get out. How do you get out of these? Oh, you can't get out of these without the help of Doctor. What's his name?
Oh god.
Choco.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with
Like,
him.
yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't know if it's the same guy. Anyway, so and then they got to go out, and you got to then. And if you disobey my orders, you won't get your bonus for doing this. So they're like, all right, let's do it. Otherwise, they get fired, I think. And then
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole thing is bizarre because the entire episode is effectively, from here on out, a montage of them hurting people in ways they shouldn't, trying to, like, react reasonably to things that they're not.
Oh yeah.
That's it. This is it's like, oh look, someone's jaywalking. We're going to explode half a city block.
Yeah.
Type reaction.
Yeah, that's right. Excel comes back. She's back and is speaking to a poster of El Palazzo saying that she was in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's where she got sent to last episode. The desert.
The desert turned out to be New Zealand.
Yeah, that's what she says. I'm back from New Zealand.
How about that?
And we're in this alleyway. and for no other reason, I got this report into this poster that I drew.
How about that?
Yeah. So, but yeah, the team's going around, and I think what to see someone littered on the ground with a fag end.
Yep. Yep.
So they shot him.
This,
Basically, it's like
this,
he wanted
yeah.
goes, all right, stop that, shoots, and like two guns come out his hand, and like,
It's the bit after this where it's like the couple having an argument on a bench, not even a big one, like just like a minor disagreement, and he goes like duh, triangle beam and like nukes a square of the park that they're in.
yeah.
It's just everything is a massive overreaction.
Yeah, that was the green one. And
It's probably important to say, as you mentioned, they can't get out the suits, so all they're going to do is cause havoc until they do.
yeah, but they're solving things. They just got to do 10, so they're counting everything they've done.
Yep.
It's for justice. Like there's one time where they fought like the police off apparently because there's a pile of police cars on the road. They're like,
right.
"Don't get in the way of justice, you police."
Yeah, don't get in the way of justice.
Yeah. And the yellow one, Satsu or whatever his name is,
The big guy.
Yeah, he basically has the paper fan thing, and while it's like the husband,
the red one. I was going to say he also hits one of the Rangers later on as well.
Oh, he hits both the Rangers later on because they're just fighting it out. Because Watto finds that Hyatt and Excel are taking money that's left in the
vending machines.
In the vending machines.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, you can't be doing that. And he's like, Lan says, oh, this as well, Hyatt. So, yeah, and then he like has like this kind of like cutscene in his mind of like a heroic hero type thing, saying that he shouldn't be doing this and stuff like that.
You can't do this. Here, take this wallet. It's mine.
Yeah,
it has like 100,000 yen in it or whatever. I don't know, a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, how kind, thank you."
Yeah, well, it's not that much in Japanese currency.
No, I don't know how much that actually was. It's something like 100,000 yen, right?
2,000 yen, I believe. Well, it was 2,000 yen.
2,000 yen is £10.
£10 these days. Maybe 20 quid those days.
100,000 yen is 500.
Yeah. Maybe it was. Anyway.
Yeah.
So basically, they're doing this, and then the red one's like, "Oh, I saw what you were doing," and then they start fighting each other, like bazooka blast.
That's right.
And then the yellow one smacks them both with the fans. All the while, Mustache Man is essentially getting told that he's just made things worse with his team, and the government is sending in a control squad.
Yep.
The self-defense squad to sort the matters out.
Deal with things because it's gotten out of hand.
Yeah, so he then presses a button to explode the counter agent meeting room because he has a whole drawer of buttons. Like he's like the proper old man. So anyway, he explodes that, and then some silent bombers, stealth bomber. That's it. See, I can't remember words. Stealth bomber comes in and drops like a whole payload of bombs, and Hyatt and Excel finally get a good meal for the first time in a long time.
Give food to Menchi. It's like, hey, eat this, be fat, be ready for us when we need you.
Yeah. And then the bombs drop.
This is my favourite thing that's happened in this series so far.
Yeah.
is
But
then being really thankful for food, and then just a white light enveloping the entire screen.
yeah. I'll talk about this. It's City F is what it's get called.
So, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I Is it, what is it? Yeah, it's F City. And I remember thinking at the end of that, going F that city in particular.
Well. See, this is where I was wondering. It's like, you think it's linked to One Punch Man in any way? Because all their cities are letters.
That's not good.
I mean, it's like that came out 15 years later, but
I mean, F City is in fact the largest city situated on Earth in One Punch Man.
yeah,
I have never watched One Punch Man. I'll need to do it at some point.
you should watch that.
Yeah.
I watched it in English, but apparently you watch it in Japanese dub, you get a better sense of his depression.
Fair.
Because that's all. He's just bored.
Yeah.
That he's so good.
But yeah, I was going to say that's my understanding, right? Is he's just so good that nobody's a challenge for him?
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't. But he doesn't realize. Like, he realizes that good, or he just finds everything's really a bore. It's happening. He's like, oh, I'll beat you again. But he doesn't think he's that strong.
Oh, okay.
Because he never registered with the team, and he's not someone that they've been paying attention to for some reason.
Right.
Because there's a society, the Superhero Society, and he gets ranked a C rank, and then.
Oh, so he's basically just been like classified the wrong classification because he hasn't bothered.
Yeah, he couldn't do an exam or something, a written exam. Yeah. I think was it. He could do all the physical exams, like Excel. That was like he literally jumps so high that he hits his head off the roof of like the examination building, which is like, I don't know, a whole like Millennium Dome kind of like size building.
Nice.
He appears at some random fights and just like beats people up, but no one ever pays attention to who he is. To be honest, one of the things is there's a character in it called King, and he's meant to be the strongest of all the fighters.
Okay.
But no one actually sees him fight because he's just so happens to be in every location that Saitama, One Punch Man's been at in the fights, and everyone's mistaken him as the guy who's won.
I'll need to give it a watch.
It's pretty good. It's a happy thing. We can watch it for.
We could watch it, could we?
Yeah, and it'll be like 26 episodes now. Maybe isn't
there 3 seasons?
Might be 3 seasons now. Yeah, on Crunchyroll, I think.
Yeah, I want to say there's quite a few episodes of it.
So we should get back to Pedro, because Pedro appears in this one.
Yeah.
And there's a big plot twist in the story.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, it's a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's outside, about to fight Gomez, and his Miss Universe and his ex-wife is there cheering him on, going, yeah, go, yeah, go. And he goes in, and I think Napashin appears over the top of the hill and goes,
yeah.
Oh,
says, it's
too
late. Yeah.
And he goes in and gets like uppercut and like 3-punch comboed. I think it was like, food, mortgage, something like that. There's some ridiculous like chance whenever the guy punched him. And then he's like, and then he goes, haven't you realised yet that I am this guy? And he tears
his entire skin splits in 2.
Yeah, his skin splits in 2 and it reveals the man, Because I think that's all he gets called, the man, who's Miss Will's man. And then, did you know? And they were, yeah, we did. You both knew? Have you
Yeah.
noticed that? Wait, your voices sound similar. No!
Uh,
So Miss
Mr. the
Will,
Man.
Miss Will is his ex-wife, and now married to the man.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end. I think
It's
we
kind
covered
of the
everything.
Yeah, the only bit is at the end is that the city gets nuked and they're still around going, I can't get these fucking suits off. That's kind of it.
He took the red one took the full bazooka blast to
Yeah,
the
he
face,
sure did.
and the whole everything else like fell down. The yellow one just went fools.
So good. Okay, what do you rate this one then, Colin?
I think it's moving on certain plot aspects of the anime.
Okay.
Like the surprise reveal that the man is Gomez.
Yeah. Okay.
And at maybe the mustache man isn't for good after all in Justice.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah, there's putting questions out there, man.
Yeah.
Let's step up a notch. I'm going maybe back to a 7. Can't remember rating the other one 7s.
Okay. I'm gonna stay with a 6. But what I am gonna say is 10 out of 10 for that explosion. Excellently timed.
Yeah,
that was real good. That was real funny.
Oh man, these have made me laugh, man. Just like
they make me laugh. It's just I wish that I could enjoy the bits in between the laughs. It's sort of like being dragged across sandpaper sometimes until I get to laugh again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
we've done it.
We have
another episode, another 2 episodes down. We'll be back next time to talk about episodes 19 and 20. And not to spoil it, one of them seems as a sequel to Menchi's Great Adventure, and the one after that, I'm really worried, is another clip show called The Best of Mr. Pedro.
Oh.
So
wait.
Well, yeah.
He's not
we've only done no. And by the best of Mr. Pedro, do they mean that they're going to cut all of his bits together and show them as an episode? Because I think that's kind of what it is.
Mr. Pedro.
Yeah. So, well, as always, you've been listening to Who's That Anime, an anime podcast about anime, which can be listened to anywhere where podcasts can be listened to. If you enjoy what it is we do, telling a friend is a cool way to support us. Leaving us a review, also a cool way to support us. If you want to support us financially, you can do that at patreon.com/Who's That Anime. You can get early access to episodes of this podcast and our other podcast, 5 Minute Fusion, which is a journey through Dragon Ball. Right now, we are covering Dragon Ball Z, and it has been a blast so far. We also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where you can find out the latest episode releases, and sometimes we'll share some memes and stuff. We have a Discord channel. You can find the link to that in the show notes. And lastly, we have a YouTube channel where Colin painstakingly puts together the video versions of these episodes. You can find that at youtube.com/Who's That Anime. And also, if you like to listen to your podcasts there, you can with Who's That Anime and 5 Minute Fusion, because both of the RSS feeds can be found there too. And that is us.
Yeah, us. We're done. Again. Would point out, it might be this episode, but they changed the ending. You know how it's like the Menchi singing?
Yeah.
But they changed the ending and made it this one.
Did they?
Not the one that you're showing, but like probably next week's one.
Oh God.
Probably.
Okay, I'll watch it. As soon as I see that fucking microphone, I'm out.
Oh no, the microphone's still there.
Oh,
it's not Menchi.
Oh no.
You know how it's like Menchi and like some random women kind of translating for him?
Yep.
I think it switches. So it's the women singing the song.
And then Menchi translating for her.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think so.
Okay. I'll give it a look.
All right. Well, that's us again for another week. Enjoy. We'll see you next week. Like we said, Excel. It's excelling
At
our
something.
aging process, I think.
It is excelling at accelerating my aging.
Yeah.
That is for certain.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you
Bye,
next
folks.
time. Bye.